prosecutors are responding to Sean Diddy Combs' request for an acquittal or a new trial. Last month, Combs' attorneys argued the law was too broadly interpreted when he was convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, in a new court filing, prosecutors say, quote, there was more than a sufficient basis to support his conviction on those 2 counts. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is here with more on that. So, Aaron, what's the latest here?
Well, prosecutors are saying that if Sean Combs wants to argue the law is somehow deficient, that's an argument you make months ago before the case goes to trial. Now that it's been to trial, he was acquitted, you'll recall, on the most serious charges he faced, but that he's been convicted on these transportation to engage in prostitution counts. They say there was plenty of evidence about freak-offs, hotel nights, all the male escorts that Combs and his girlfriends, Cassie Ventura and the woman known as Jane, ended up hiring, transporting to various hotels around the world for sex. That was more than sufficient evidence to convict.
Now, his attorneys are basically saying he was no pimp. He didn't make any profit off of this. It's not the intention of the law. What does the judge have to consider now?
Well, the judge, I think, can consider, I suppose, whether the defense is right, whether transportation to engage in prostitution means that you're going to be pimping these prostitutes out so you can make some money. And the defense said that's just not the evidence here. Sean Combs was the client, and he did it for his own voyeurism because he wanted to watch these male escorts have sex with his then girlfriends, according to the evidence. And prosecutors say it doesn't really matter. The law does not say you have to be a pimp in order to be convicted of these counts. And they say if the defense wanted to argue that, now's not the time.
Aaron, what are you watching for next?
Well, sentencing's on October 3rd, so the judge has until then to consider these arguments. I would imagine he's going to deny the request for a directed verdict of acquittal or a new trial. It will move towards sentencing. The prosecution says that Sean Combs deserves a sentence of at least 5-6 years. The maximum he could get is up to 20. Unlikely he gets anywhere near that.
All right, Aaron Katersky, thank you.
Yep.